So I wanted to do this video because we did an eviction yesterday. Well, we went to an eviction yesterday. And this ain't gonna be a long video. I just wanted to do this video so y'all can understand what happened at this eviction. So first of all, it was not my eviction. It was Jamon's eviction. So Jamon knows somebody that's family related that runs an apartment complex. So he gets the evictions automatically, right? He gets these evictions. And we go to this eviction, and the whole thing seemed really fishy for me. First of all, there was a few things wrong with the eviction. And the fact was that we were driving really, really far, okay? It was in Celina, Texas, okay? We were in Celina, Texas. And then, he had told me the day before, hey, Ricardo, you want to do this eviction with me? And of course, I was like, yeah, I'll do this eviction. Yeah, let's go do this eviction. Let's knock it out. Me and you were like BFFs, right? We're BFFs. I'm getting, hello. Okay. And we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Not a problem at all. So I'm fishy the whole time. I'm asking him, why is it just me and you? And this is what he said. Well, the lady from the apartment complex said that she's got 2 maintenance guys working with us. I said, wait a minute, 2 maintenance guys and us 2? That's 4 for an eviction at an apartment. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've done evictions at an apartment, and they're absolutely horrible. There hasn't been one eviction that I've done at an apartment complex, and it's even remotely clean. Not even one, right? They're just always dirty. And I decide to, go along on this great adventure of Disney. Hey, let's just do it. But the whole way I'm bitching at him. I am bitching at Jamon. And I'm asking him, is it really just me and you? And he goes, yes, and 2 maintenance workers. And I said, wait a minute. We all know about apartments and their maintenance workers. They're not junk removal guys. Here's one thing. They always say they're going to bring out 2. And how many do they really bring out? 1. They always say they're going to bring out 5. And how many do they really bring out? 1 or 2. So I was kind of fishy the whole time, and I kept on reminding John, this don't sound right, this don't look right, I don't like this whole idea. Why are we going out here way out in Timbuktu to do this eviction? Oh, it gets better. It gets really good. So we show up to this eviction, just me and Jamon. We get there, and there's only 1 maintenance guy. And then all of a sudden, when you look at this maintenance guy, he is not a worker. I can tell people that can work and tell people that can't work. And he's kind of goofy, right? He's kind of goofy. He's like 6'1", but like, I guess $150 soaking wet. And I look at him and I'm like, Jamon, is this the guy that's going to help us out? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? This dude's helping us out. Oh my gosh, dude. And the other guy, he would never, he just kept on walking by in the office, never stopped and said, are we doing the eviction or not? He just wasn't included. He was not going to do it. At this point, I'm really not wanting to do this. Like I said, I've never done an eviction with 2 people. So here's what happens, and the story continues. Jamon gets access to the apartment before the sheriff gets there. And I'm just surprised by that because you can't get into an apartment without the sheriff. But she gives him the keys and he goes, I'm just going to go peek. Like I said, they know each other by family or something like that. So we go to the apartment and I stop Jamon and I say, Jamon, I don't think it's a great idea you come in here. I don't think it's a good idea. And Jamon's like, no, we got to, let's check it out. And I said, no, let's just wait for the sheriff. We go upstairs to the 3rd floor, by the way. Opens the door, and there are 2 huge fucking dogs, and these dogs were vicious, man. At the door. Oh my God, they were just barking at the door, and I was like, golly, this is not what I signed up for. Honestly, this is not what I wanted to do. Oh, let the shit show begin, guys. Oh gosh. So when we were at the apartment complex, the ladies gave me some barbecue, right? Not barbecue, beef jerky. And I have this beef jerky in my hand. And Jamon says, here, give me some of the beef jerky. I said, what? No, I just got it from the office. And he goes, give me some. And I'm like, for the dogs? And they're like, yeah. And I go, no, hell no. Beef jerky's expensive, right? I got it for free just like 5 minutes ago inside the clubhouse at the apartment complex. And anyway, I give them the beef jerky. And we proceed to feed these dogs. Oh my God, they were so hungry. They had been in this apartment for over a month. For over a month, they had been in this apartment and had not been fed well. And apparently, these guys had left already. The guy got sick. Here's the rumor, is that the homeowner, the apartment owner, he got sick, or he went in an insane house, asylum, or he mental institute or something like that. Because they kept on throwing this out the whole time, and I'm hearing this stuff at the clubhouse. So we go inside the apartment, and these dogs are so malnourished. I mean, God, these dudes were skinny. You could see the ribs. So I go in the fridge, and everything in the fridge looks in good condition. Bro, there was 24 eggs, brand new. I opened the eggs. I cracked them open. I put them in a bowl, like not a bowl, a plate that I found in the kitchen, and I just started putting it. I felt sorry for these dogs, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not a dog guy. I'm not a big dog guy. I don't really care about dogs, and I'm not an animal lover, but I could not see these dogs being down. No way. So I cracked open 24 eggs, and I fed 12 to one and 12 to the other one, and I fed them there, and I swear, when I set the bowl down for one, I gave him 12 eggs. I set the other one down, and the other dog, by the time I opened the 12 eggs for the other dog, he had already finished. And I said, holy shit. So I go in the refrigerator. I'm looking, and I find this thing of ground beef. Great condition. Expiration date had just passed yesterday. So I'm like, hell no, dude. I'm opening this. So I opened this thing up, and I just fed it to the dogs, and they ate like gods. I mean, they thought I was like Jesus or something, right? We walk around the whole apartment. It's a complete shit show. There's stuff everywhere. Dude, this place was an absolute mess. An absolute mess. It was just horrific. It was bad. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And I couldn't believe how bad it was. And me and Jamon and some lanky guy, 150 pounds, soaking wet, is going to do this job. No. Sheriff arrives, and he goes, okay, where's your crew? And I go, oh, our crew? Are you asking me, Sheriff, where our crew? Oh, it's just me, Dumb and Dumber, and Eraser over here, Mr. D. Lee. I don't know who the hell that is. And he goes, no. And I go, that's what I was saying. And he says, I'm not going to get out of my car until there are 6 of y'all here. I can't do this. I got to go to another one. There's evictions late. You know what's really surprising? He said there's evictions everywhere in this city. And I'm going, what? I don't get any evictions in this city? No, but he did say that. He's like, there's evictions. Now, if y'all remember the apartment that I did with the Asian guy, that was an eviction, and that was in the same city. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I just did one the other day. That's right. Maybe this city does have a lot of evictions, but then I'm kind of going, am I taking them all, or what's going on? So we get there. The sheriff refuses to do the eviction unless there's 6 people. And I look over to Jamon, and I said, I told you, Jamon, we just wasted 50 minutes driving out here to Celina, Texas, when we don't have enough crew. I said, what? And he goes, oh, don't blame me. It's the lady up front. And I'm like, no. And that's what I want to talk about right there. That's what I want to talk about exactly. So Jamon was brought out by this lady, and she said they needed 2 people. That's at the point, right there is when Jamon should have stepped in and said this. Well, no, ma'am, I've never done an eviction with 2 people. We need at least 4 to 6 people. I need to at least bring 4 to 6. And she said, no, it's not that much stuff, and there's 2 dogs in there. And when they leave dogs, you know the place is a dump. You just know the place is a dump. There's got to be shit everywhere. And if these people are that disgusting to leave dogs, imagine how bad their place is. Bro, I'm telling you, this place was bad. It was bad. Everywhere. And then there's bed bugs in the back room to make things worse. So here's what ends up happening. The sheriff does not allow us to do this job. Why? Because of the research that Jamon didn't do. Jamon should have reached out to the lady and said, ma'am, we have never done an eviction with only 2 people. And your maintenance guys, that just doesn't happen. We should have took charge of the situation. And Jamon did not take charge of the situation at all. I thought it was his fault. I blamed it all on Jamon. He should have took over and told the lady, ma'am, I need to bring 6 guys. So anyway, here's what ended up happening. Us 2 were there. Jamon gets on the phone, calls Maddie from Junk Guys Frisco. He calls Lionheart Junk Removal. He calls, anybody in the area, and they're en route. The cop says, no, you have 2 guys coming. They're 30 minutes away. And we're like, yeah. And he goes, and Maddie was right down the street, as a matter of fact. He was about to turn the corner, and the cop said, no, I'm calling it right now. Nobody's doing this eviction. They canceled the eviction. So it's scheduled for next Tuesday, but just to have us waste our time. So this is what I'm trying to explain. This apartment complex was brand new in Celina, Texas. The lady looks like she's never done a fucking eviction in her life. You got to take over and you got to tell them that you're an eviction specialist. You should have took over and said you're an eviction specialist. You know how to do evictions. You got to at least bring 6 people. That's where Jamon went wrong. That's what his problem was, and he should have took over and took care of it at the core, right there at the part of it. Well, we didn't do it yesterday, and I ended up with 5 jobs yesterday, including that eviction, and I was pretty busy. Didn't make a lot of money. I made $700 with 5 jobs. They're all small jobs, but 1 piano, I'll tell you that much. It was just weird. I am working every single day. I'm working today. Today's going to be a $1,200 day, so it's going to be a good day, but it's just weird how some people don't take charge of the situations. I would have immediately stopped the lady right there and said, no. I'll do this. I got this, lady. Let me bring 12 guys with me. You know what I mean? Let me bring 12 dudes with me, and we'll knock it out ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let me do that. But what ended up happening was Jamon didn't take charge of the situation. We got murdered on it, man. We got murdered on it, and we couldn't do the junk removal, and we got stuck. We couldn't do an eviction. We drove out there 50 minutes. He wasted his time. He wasted his fuel. Teach y'all a lesson, guys. When you know better than the apartment people, you should take charge of the situation. That's why I did this video. I just want people to be aware that even though that a lot of people will tell you different, if you've done this before and you know more than that person, then you got to take charge of the situation, dude. You got to take charge of the situation. And this was just a shit show from the start. It was just not a good thing. Look at these lights. So I got these 2 lights. Look at these 2 lights. I'm trying to see which one's brighter. I think it's the small one. So anyway, we should have just took care of the situation, and Jamon should have took lead role on this, guys. And that's why I did this video. Don't forget, March 14th, 15th, and 16th in this year of March is the Dallas Junk Removal Summit. I hope to see y'all there, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.